Alright, we are back with the Bankroll challenge today. Let's have a look. Nice up 25 NL. 553. Let's do it. Jump right in. How is everyone today? Let me know in the comments. Gonna get straight into it. Gonna load. I mean, here when these two players in the strongest positions want to fight for the pot, I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah, we'll open up a new one. Because that one didn't work for some reason. I'm going to play about as exploitatively as we can. Pretty much just going to do as many exploits as we can get away with. Mixed preflop sizing, mixed postflop sizing, multiple sizes to be more accurate. Jack 7-2. 5x here. Got it. Queen high, and some backdoors, and we get it through. Open up the king jack suited. This is pretty weird. I mean, 3-bet. And then a cold call of the 3-bet, so we'll just flat it. Getting like 10-1. 9-1, something like that. Let's open up the king 6 suited. You know what to say about king 6 suited? It's the new ace 5 suited, and ace 5 suited is the new ace king suited, and ace king suited is basically aces. So king 6 suited is therefore basically aces. Flawless logic. Just giving up here on the right. Not a lot of need to continue. Especially after the call. So 503 plus the chips on the table, so we're about 550 to start the session today. Do not flop a set. At the small blind, we're going to be checking back a fair bit. We would expect the small blind to be donking, but if they don't donk, we should just check back a lot more. Let's raise it to 7 over the low jack. Check it back to we bet. I think with the spade we want to bet. Don't worry, let's just pot it because we don't really have that many strong hands here. Good day, Josh. Motherwell's beat you up in a live game. Yeah. I mean, that happens. Just variance, bro. Just variance. Guess we can flat. I mean, it's a bit on the loose side, but over a limp, a small blind can continue pretty wide. Agree about this? Let's go to 12. Right, a little bit bigger today. A little bit bigger 3-bet sizings today. Oh, you fold 10-9. Awesome. Got me quartered, thirded, whatever you want to call it. You know, let's flatten 9-6, we could 3-bet. On high with some backdoors, I mean, I don't think it's strong enough. Plenty of hands with a single club, 2 hearts. If I had 2 hearts or a club, then maybe I'd continue, but... Get a walk, that's always nice. Come on, give us a walk on the right here. Yes. 3 small blind. Well, technically it's 3 small blind and big blind. Which is pretty damn awesome, to be honest. (10-6) offsuit. Let's see if we can... No, alright. We just flop them both with Jack 5. Oh man, when the guy sees this hand, it's gonna be great. And he 3/4 into us. Let's check it, just go for the check raise. No. Squeeze here, might as well. 14. Let's go for the flat. We expect a high frequency save bet on that board. 12 the fours. Don't know about this flop, probably. Some backdoors. Backdoors miss. Let's give up. I'm starting to think this station is not as good as the other one. Let's try different. Get a bit of hype in it, a little bit of hype. Hype station. Let's see what that means. This is the hype station, guys. Can you feel it already? Hear the music. Hype. Top pair on the right. Always nice to make a pair of aces. Alright, I guess we'll call. I mean, club isn't amazing. Let's block. Yeah, let's block. Half pot. I'm checking back there, it was a bit weak, but alright. And then just calling was... Yeah, I guess calling was fine. Alright, let's go the opening, there's enough on both sides. Want to raise. Probably not. Alright, let's go back to the chill station. Our adventures in the other stations were not as nice as I thought it would be. Some nice chill music on. Bloof. Like here on this board, King Eyes doesn't have any showdown value, so might as well turn your gut shot into a bluff. Olympia. Fair limp pot on the left. Yeah, and your size I win sometimes, right? Just check call here. think so. He's got 3-7. Very nice. Basically the nuts there. G'day, John. Guess we'll call one. King of Diamonds would be a nice card. So he makes his hand and then checks. Logical. Okay, you guys had fun with that. Pretty bad for us. I mean, I don't expect this. I don't expect the hijack to have. I don't know what the hijack has got here. To be honest, I compare. We made it Jack 10. So this double barrel's always being the nuts. G'day, Corbin. Loof. King, queen, 8. Yeah, pretty polar against a small blind, yeah. Good eggs, audium. Put it again and then check back the ribbon maybe. Ace 6. Interesting ball with a pot size bet on the flop, and then decision to play it passively on the turn. That's how you win money with draws. You just play very passively and hope you hit. Exactly how you win money when you got a draw. The call and pray strategy. Very much in effect there. We got all the 10s there. Low jack open, hijack's 3-bet, pretty big. Probably only want to continue with like, even jacks is probably indifferent at that stage. Because we're going to be playing close to 4-bet or fold. It doesn't really make too much sense to have any flats there, so... What hands can 4-bet over the low jack or slash hijack? It's going to be... I guess we call here, it's a nice draw hand. I like queens plus. Maybe we have an open ender now. Open ender is an open ender. We make the straight. Yes, we'll go for check, because I'm pretty sure that guy should be pretty strong. All or open ender here. Alright, let's rip it in. He's drawing dead. Cool. Cool. It's always nice to have them drawing dead. My top pair is good in the 4-way pot. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. Queen jack. Alright, bye bye. How much ace high and king high instead? How's the aggro going? 494. 494. What are we up, like a little under a buy-in so far? It's been a good almost half an hour. A buy-in every half an hour is what, like 2 blinds an hour? 200 big blinds per hour. Imagine if you could win 200 big blinds per hour on average at like 1k now. Just casually making 2 grand an hour. That'd be the shit, wouldn't it? Fortunately, the players there are a bit tougher than this. Just a bit, just a tad tougher. Just a tad less shite. Got a gut shot. Circuit 2s. Opening it up in the low jack. Come on, fold. I never fold. Never ever fold. Alright, bye bye. No one ever thinks about their checking range. Like, what? What happens to your checking range when you donk like that? Like, I opened min in the low jack, so my range is like super strong compared to yours. So, like, sure, you might have top pair or something, but I've got all the overpairs. I'm just gonna raise you, and then all my junk just folds. And like, if you got a set or something, you would have made more money by going for a check raise. Because I'm gonna like overbet a lot on that flop. You see, you just gotta think about it in like a logical way. Like what's gonna happen with the different parts of your range. Yeah, well. I mean, poker players aren't known for being particularly logical, are they? Let's click it back for the 4-bet. Makes a top pair. We go for around half blokish maybe. Interesting. This donk doesn't make any sense. Go for a raise. And he gives it up. Alright. More money for me. Do. What happened to the music? It's always a bit hit and miss, isn't it? Bit hit and miss, isn't it? Hi. He just pots it into us. I mean, I can totally have a pair or an ace here, bro. Come on, let us draw to a pair of threes. And 8. Let's go for tiny, bit of low value. 3 was too small. I saw it was too small. He just flats S king. Just flats Ace King pre-flops on my 5x open, it's great. What happens when I draw to a pair of 3s or something? Loof. Loof. Gamble. Airball. Oh, 0 equity against his continuing range. 0 equity. We block stuff, don't we? Or unblock folding range or some blah 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 bullshit, which... he just never got anything. He's never got anything after limp calls. Let's pot your entire range. A bit deep against this guy. Let's go for 14. I tell you, it's a choice of music which determines whether we win or lose. If the shit music is playing, then we're gonna lose. But if the good music is playing, then we're gonna win. That's how this works. Go for a small overbet. Was this an answer block? Probably. Doesn't block too many folds. All the hands that do fold have a decent amount of equity against us. Maybe we can get a queen to fold sometimes, maybe. Unlikely. Make it 13. He's a bit on the smaller side against the 3x open. Let's go nice and polar. Have a nice checking range on the flop. Nice fat checking range. This hand makes it into the other range though, the betting range. There we go for a little check raise here. Go for the little check min raise. And then we pop the turn. And then we pop the river. All this here on the right. And that's how you get value, boys. Value. Value with your top two. Oof, we're making pairs today. G'day, Joel. Depends on which site, but I usually play wherever there's good action. Have some half pot here on the right. You usually play wherever there's good action and the bankroll can handle the variance. Not the best river. Falling with the 7 high, okay. 3-bet button versus cut off and 3-barrel ace XX, seeing block the ace queen. Why else does that play? I mean, you're indifferent between the two options. Either you check and try and get the showdown, your hand doesn't have an enormous amount of showdown value, or you can turn it into a bluff. You also get called by worse after the first bet. So like, it's kind of a value bet on the first bet, and then you turn it into a bluff on the later bets. And you heavily block their continuing range. So that's the idea between the queen and the ace king ace XX on a board. It works because like the top of their call down range is ace queen, so always blocking that means that they just overfold against your bets. But yeah, g'day Matteo and g'day Joel, thanks for those questions. Remember to like the video, guys, that always helps. Say hello in the chat. Do all the good stuff. Got shot with an overcard. I mean, the checks are on the turn too. Yeah, we got to see for a river. Pair of threes. And we win with the ace side, very nice. Yeah, the queen there on the ace XX is usually pretty good. Ends up being close to GTO. The double blocker blocking both ace queens is really nice. Ace 2 suited. We give up the ace-5 here. Blocks his folding range. It's not great as a bluff. Nice getting the steals today. The minutes have come out to play. Today token. Well, I'm not increasing my free-roll sizing. I'm using more than one size. I use the min size for some of my hands and the pot size for other parts of my range. So basically, on average, I'll end up opening pretty wide. They're pretty big in the later positions, and in the earlier positions on average. What the hell happened here? And in the earlier positions, I'll be opening a bit smaller on average. Got some backdoors here on the left. Yeah, King Jack offsuit is just not good for wide pots. It's just not. Maybe you could squeeze sometimes, but like alright, let's get up now, blocking both flush draws. Not so nice. And that's really what you should do. Like the later position you are, you should be opening bigger. So you open biggest in the small blind and smallest in the low jack. That is, of course, on average. Straight flush draw. Worry about this. Deeper, let's rip it to 12. And we get it through, very nice. That's blockers for you. Block, block, block. I mean, even though it's a fairly easily dominated hand, like it blocks a lot of stuff, which is nice. Kind of compensates for the slightly lower equity post flop. Oh, we make a pair on limp pot. Tough to make a pair. Yeah, nah. absolute bangers today. Maybe it could go a bit bigger because we're deep. Just flat a full bit. I'll probably click it back. Oh, against this guy I'm just jamming. Got the nines, flops the set. What is going on here? Internet connection problems? Or am I just having issues with the server connection? The stream's okay. Come on, give me a flush. What about this? Airball here on the right. Airball. We have ace high. Well, lose the flip on the left if it will bloody load. I don't know why it takes so long for these all-ins to process. What's going on with that? Just losing server connection as soon as we both all in. No, I don't know. When there's more players behind you, you're more likely to get 3-bet. So better to risk less when there's when the chance of you getting 3-bet is higher. Like when there's more players behind you, they're more likely to wake up with aces. And if you want to steal, you might as well steal big and get them to fold more often. Anyway, good day, Quarto. What is going on with this internet connection? No, my internet connection is fine. Just the connection to the bloody ignition server. I don't know, I do not know if I want to keep playing like this. Oh, this guy's really short. Alright, let's go all in. Yeah, we'll see how the connection goes. If it keeps dropping out, we might have to call it a bit earlier. Call it a day a bit earlier than usual. Probably going for about 45 minutes, it's not too bad. Having a nice short and sweet session is nice. I usually like to keep my sessions on the shorter side. Queen 8. Not multi-way. Maybe you could. Maybe you could. You do flop the set. Got it. Maybe it is an Australia thing. Got it again. Should we open a bet? Probably, since the stacks are a bit deeper. Maybe it is an Australia thing. Oh, this guy's a bit short. Hey. Well, that rake we paid a whole 10 cents in rake on that pot. Not much rake. Come on, guys. Do whatever. For the next hand. All that. Anyway, how was everyone in the chat? Everyone's doing well, I hope. Having an amazing, I guess it's going to be Monday night for a lot of people. Tuesday afternoon here. Maybe you guys are staying up real late to watch me stream. Pool is starting to die off a bit. It was absolutely chock-a-block full when we started, but some of the pools have not super full now. Mix a flush draw. Okay. Call our flush draw, shall we? Pick it up. Yeah, okay. Give up. He's always got a boat, right? Hasn't he? Always a boat. Playstyle change when you get to one or under an L. I mean, not gonna change too much. It's just not gonna be super exaggerated. It's like you can see it here. It's just very exaggerated. My playstyle. It'll just be toned back a bit. What is this? I guess we'll call. Bluff it now. Pretty shit flop for us. Three times a pot maybe. Then we go to 7. Now we got a 7. Interesting choice. Was he betting for value? Was he bluffing? I don't know. I don't think he does either. He was just betting because he could. Look at these steals. It's so nice. So nice. Just give me the pot, please. Give me that 35 cents. 35 cents. Amazing. Do, do, do. Connection seems to be gotten a bit better now. Hope it stays that way. Take it down with the ace high. Rather big blind, interesting. Alright, wolf call. Beaver call. Guess we'll bet kind of small. Keep betting small, I think. Click it back. Why not? Be cheeky. Get as much value as we can. Come on, have the set of jacks. Nice. That's how we do it, boys. That's how we do it. That's how we make the set of kings on the turn, stack a set of jacks. It's amazing. Nice and cheeky. Nice and cheeky. Gotta make all the cheeky plays, right? That's all we gotta do. Like, don't fuck GTA. Just play as fucking ridiculous as possible. Against the small blind. Make a straight. I mean, a pair is not amazing. The pair is not as good because we bulked two pair, which we wanted to call with, but you could just be calling with one pair, so. Yeah, 275. Okay. That's how you stack them, boys. Stack those chips. Nice fat stacks. Just don't go all in. Just let them go all in for you. That's how you do it. Make them non all in bet. They think it's a draw or some bullshit, and then stack the boys. Stack them so hard. This is kind of tough. I guess we'll go for this, but I don't really want a flat. Good flat probably. And I guess against a big side we're going to be flatting more often. Oof, we're making some sets today. We're making some sets today. Is he going to donk? Please donk. That would be amazing. Just donk. Ace jack or something. Go for the raise. Let's it go. Oh well. That happens. G'day, play the fifth. The king's in the red. I'll give me some more dead money. No, alright. I mean, he's kind of short. We stack up queens, kings for 80 blinds. Like at 12. Flop the set. Big it, but also bet very tiny. Alright, let's bet small. Maybe he's got like ace queen or something. Yeah, we got called by ace queen probably. So you get the value from that. I mean, if he's got like a set of queens or ace king or something, he's going to jam the river anyway. So yeah, that's how you get the most money out of the hand. You're always thinking about the different parts of his range and how they're going to respond. This is a very tiny squeeze. Very tiny. Yeah, ace 10 is not the best hand to continue with. Guess we'll call. It's alright, multi-way. Okay. He has the sets there. Probably even a couple over pairs too. Couple over pairs. And so does the other guy, so... The guy with his aces or kings or something is going to have fun running into a settle all the time. Not that he shouldn't value bet, but maybe just not that big. You know, you can try one in the value range, one in the calling range. As much as you can get away with. Loose draw. Kinda short. I don't exactly want to get check jammed on. That sounds a little bluff now. Probably not. Oh, well, this is blind. I think it's a bit too much down when I was blind. This maybe could sometimes. Will you ever check back a worse hand? I don't know. Maybe something like a pair of... right. Maybe. $11. Spot it now. Don't expect this guy to have too much after he checked back before. He'd just be betting most of his decent hands, trying to deny equity. Always good to him. It's always fun to deny equity when there's multiple players in the pot when you're in position. Probably also check back the river after that bet. Get called by the big blind. Was I thinking about opening this hand? Yes, I was. Well, that's not good. Absolutely fuck all here. Got some decent blockers for that straight. I'm blocking some king high, queen high hands that would fold. Why not squeeze? Which hand are you talking about? King high and limp pot maybe can win it showdown. No, alright. Ace ace. I don't know which one you're talking about. I don't know which one you're talking about. I opened aces, meaning they got called twice. So. Alright. Raise now. Bluff? I don't know, these numbers never fold, so... I don't know if it's a good idea. Alright. Look it up for the Ace King. I'm not very happy here. I'm not very happy here. Got to see four cards for free to outdraw a pair, so not too bad. Well, not for free, but you get what I mean. Is that mine? Oh. Nice. Love gets it through. What about the Ace Jack suited? So let's draw now. Got some backdoors. Blocking some hands. Oh, backdoor missed. Good idea for betting the turn. But he's always calling with a king, so... Oh, he's always calling with a king and betting the river with a king. Maybe could have a flush draw, miss flush draw kind of thing, but that could probably... Yeah, I guess I could take that line. I get 8. I saw the 4-bet being very big. Not good. Not good. Don't have to call anything besides aces. Bat me aces. Jam everything else. Why did I throw it so small in position? Because otherwise they just play 4-bet or fold. Throw it too big, and they're just going to play 4-bet or fold against you. You kind of want them to have goals. And they can do that out of position because their calling EV is very low with some of their marginal hands, so they can go for the 4-bet instead. Which denies the EV of the equity of some of my draws, some of my preflop bluffs. And it's not really that small, it's just that they're opening too big. Doing what on regular tables? Well, I'm not 3-betting small, it's a 3-bet the size that you should be 3-betting. It's just that they're opening too big. So it seems like it's small. As a multiple of their open, it's not really that small. Well, someone's expecting both to call. Okay. Both shot the garbage.
My God, that waveform. Nicolas Cage on a sequin pillow.
Let's go to 12. Missed, didn't we? Missed the back doors and blocking holds. Guess we'll just call. Alright, we'll get it in. 4 high. And he calls? How does he call the all in with 4 high? I mean, maybe the bluff makes sense, but there's no way in the world does calling the 4 high after I jam make any sense. What the hell? And it hangs again. What is with this ignition software? Like, he's got 0 equity every single time he calls, so he just should never be calling the 4 high. And... Why? Oh my god. That was ridiculous. Well... In what universe does that make any sense? Oh yeah, I know I can never possibly win, but I'm gonna give you my money anyway. Donked and checked. Let's bet small. I'm gonna keep it kind of kosher. We have trips now. Oh boy. Alright, we'll pay him off if he's got trips. Four high. Oh my god. Oh wow. I'm literally stone fucking dead against any possible count I could have. Yeah, let's check. Good here. Alright, let's plot it now. It's given up, alright. Press the check fold button. Did we win on the right? I wasn't paying attention. Kicked us by 1. Like, against my min bet, he should be continuing basically his entire range as a raise. Because majority of my range is just a draw. It's just a draw against his pairs, against his boats. So. And he's got to have some quads and some boats sometimes, so everything's a draw there. What is with this connection? It's horrible. Yes, we'll call 1. 7 is good for my range. We check jam now, probably. Lock into king highs. Plenty to lock the ace highs. If he's got an 8 and 4, he's going to be tempted to bet. Alright. Oof! 8's full. Very nice. That play doesn't make sense because if he just does a small bet, I'm going to be raising all the hands that I'm going to call that bet with anyway. So it's an interesting play, but it doesn't make any sense. Like if I've got an overpair, I'm going to go for the check raise all in. So him making the all in himself doesn't really get any value when I've got like a pair of 4s or an ace. So he actually loses value by making that play. Like I would have lost my entire stack anyway. Like if he just played it the same way an 8 would have played. Because I would have check jammed myself. Does that make sense? So like if you're sitting there in position with a set of 8s, you don't really be checking back the turn, but if you do, you should just be betting kind of like small to try and get ace high or a pair of 4s to call. And then if they've got an overpair, they're going to check raise you anyway, because you're representing an 8. And you're always going to stack the overpair anyway. Hopefully that makes sense. Maybe you can learn something about that particular spot. Yeah, I don't know. You probably shouldn't really check call 9s. I don't think he's doing it as an exploit, I think he's just an idiot. Which is more likely? He's a strong player and he's exploiting the pool, or he's an idiot and doesn't know what he's doing? I'd say the latter. Or is it maybe? What's going on? Connection issues, maybe? Okay, no connection issues, alright. I was just giving a warning for no reason. Maybe because there's a gap in the music. Very small. Guess we can set mine very tiny. All the sets here, don't we? There's all the sets. I was calling that preflop just to set mine anyway, so it's a good throwback size. Well, we get a cold call. Oh, good. What happens when he's got squeeze jams? No? He doesn't want squeeze jam? Alright. Fairly dry. I guess we can go for a bluff. Guess it makes size to fold. Totally whiffed. Give up. Oof. Makes pair of kings. Alright, let's get called by a pair. And that's how we get called by the pair. Contrary to popular belief, poker is not about bluffing. It's pretty easy to bluff. It's very difficult to value bet properly. Poker is 100% about making the right value bets at the right time. Like you can be the perfect bluffer, like bluff every spot perfectly. But if you don't know how to value bet, you're never going to make any money. So focus on your value bets. Focus on learning how to value bet very well. Yeah, maybe we win against ASI. So, connector. Can't play reasonably well in the calling range. It goes back call, I'm just letting you go. I'm at ace X there in the preflop range to call with instead. Also some illicit connectors that have additional draw. I mean that suited connector's got additional draw, but I'm talking about like suited broadways is what I mean. With the draw and the backdoor draw. No, we do not make the set. Oh well. Maybe next time. Guess we can let it go against cutoff. Maybe just never winning, but I don't know if it makes too much sense to bluff this hand. Maybe it does. Oh, we won. No, we didn't. Bad pretense. We won against the other guys, didn't we? Ah. Can't be asked going back and looking at it. It was all in pot anyway. Pretty hard to win those. Multi-way pots. Pretty hard to win them. There was a guy that was a bit short, so I don't really want to risk him jamming over me. This guy's short. Short. This is a small 3-bet, I guess. We can 4-bet. 4-bet to 20. One and done. Mash that like button, guys. Yeah, exactly. Do exactly what John's saying. Come on, let's make a pair. Take a 3. Just pair of 2s. Alright. Backdoors here. Backdoor straight flush draw. Backdoor straight flush draw. Fell the 2s there. I mean, maybe we could call. 2s is just very strong. It's not very strong. Had it. Had it. Spot. The way I feel like 17. Okay. What? How do we end up in 4-way 3-bet pots? Nonsense. Oh well. Let's call here on the left. Flush draw. Alright, cool. Break. Break. Yeah, if you want it so much. Have it. Little starting to die down. Delay ignition doesn't really tell me what my bankroll is. I ask it. Typically they tell me, it doesn't tell me. One and done. Guess we'll cover this right. Maybe I call it 2-bet. Do I have 2-bet? A lot 2-bet. We're at the S5. Suited. Pair of kings. Very nice. That's small, so it's not a bit of equity, and check back the river maybe. Cool. Equity denied. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, you know, pretty straightforward stuff. Some pretty interesting hands. Few interesting hands. Maybe you guys can go back over them and review them. And let me know what you think. I think Ace King is a value bet here. We'll have a lot of Ace Queen. All the Ace X chops now. Let's put the ones with the flush draws to continue with instead. Take it back into small blind here. Value bet. Guess S8 or better has the backdoor straight draw. Although do we don't really have too much S8. I don't know, man. I don't really put much effort. I don't really put much effort into those kinds of reads. People play fast, people play slow, doesn't matter. Maybe sometimes the internet connection is just like faster than other people's internet connection. Okay. Set mine. Over a bit. Rebet to 10 maybe. Well, I mean, if you had Ace of the Kings, it would have full bet, so that's pretty much all you need to. They got no Aces or Kings. You called open with Ace 2 offsuit. Alright. 11. Open ender. Very small through bet. Is that mine? Yes, we can call it multi-way. Lost one, yeah. Let's block. King, that's interesting. We expect the king to just jam the turn all of the time, or jam the river. Don't really expect him to just call the river bet. Backdoor flush draw. Three bet. Let's go 14. How does that donk ever make sense? Like if you don't have the ace, you let me catch up or something, and then I don't know. Don't get it. Don't get it. Sure. Yeah. Let go of that. Check it back. Check it back. Alright, I guess we'll raise now. It's too loose. No, that's not true. If you try to do something stupid and spread the disease, then they'll fine you. Eventually toss you in jail if you do it multiple times. Licking rats, that kind of stuff. No. Doesn't want to bet into me with this queen high. Maybe fairly disciplined there and check the aces 3 times because you double block the ace high checkbacks. Maybe he does have ace high. That happens sometimes, but you're blocking it quite heavily, so he's more likely to be betting into you. He's got a hand worse than ace high, he's going to be betting into you. He's got a pair, he's going to bet into you. Just in general, a lot of getting bet into. Yeah, that's probably that big. A bit deeper though. I mean, if you're not an Australian, like people say stuff against the government all the time. Like, if you're an Australian, it's kind of a rite of passage to shit on all your politicians. Shit all over them. This guy's shit, that guy's shit, they're both shit, both parties are shit, everyone's shit, why we have to vote, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's basically it. Summary of Australian politics for you. Everybody is shite. Do I wear a face mask? It's not necessary where I live. Because we actually did stuff like tight border control and contact tracing to a reasonably good degree, so we basically back to normal. And we also have basically 0 contagion for our entire state. That's what you get following your scientists. Listening to your medical officers. Look how good our economy's going. Our economy's pretty decent. There's really only that one state where it's kind of a bit hampered. In the state that I am in, it's basically back to normal. I mean, the really only limits you got is that you can't really go interstate or overseas too easily because you're gonna have to wait a few weeks. When you want to get back, you'll end up having to sit at home for a couple of weeks. Am I going to get the vaccine? Of course. You have to be a complete idiot to not get it. You just have to hate your entire family to not get the vaccine. Like, grandma, grandpa, I hate you, that's why I'm not getting the vaccine. I just absolutely hate you and want you to die. Basically, the way you look at it. Go with this one. 11. I don't know, man. Americans are weird. Nothing to hoax, is it? Alright. And yeah, you're welcome to think that. The virus doesn't give a shit. All this. Yeah, man, if I catch it, I'll be out for 2 weeks and we'll be able to do the Bankroll challenge. $20. Go for the check. Oh. No one wants to check it back. Don't know if I announced that. Where are you getting your sources from? From the CDC? Value bet, shall we? Ace Queen high. I mean, if all the CDC's tests are turning back false positive, then you've got a really shit benefit for disease control, don't you? You guys should hire some better people. I mean, who the hell is running the shit show over there? All your tests turn back false positives. Is that it? What a shit fucking test! Don't even take it if it's got that high of a false positive rate. Nah, this guy's really short. He wants to lose him. Maybe we could have flattered. Probably following a bit too hasty. Really? Yeah. If you think you get locked up for speaking as a government in Australia, you've never been to Australia. All vaccines have aborted baby cells of mercury. I mean, I'm not too sure about the aborted baby cells, unless you mean egg. But I guess vaccines do have egg in them sometimes. That's not really a baby cell because they're not germinated. I tell you who doesn't want you to take the test to get tested or get the vaccine. Basically everyone who hates America. All of like just Russia, China, North Korea, they would absolutely love it if basically all the American citizens didn't have the vaccine. Because it would just destroy America for the next decade. Just annihilate their population, annihilate their economy. So if you want to side with them, that's up to you. I don't really care. I don't really have any affiliation with or against the states. Got some nice people there. Also got their fair share of their fair share of idiots. I don't know, was it like 1%? Imagine stepping out of your house having a 1% chance of dying. That's pretty shit. G'day, school man. Wait. I mean, you can believe whatever you want. I don't. More power to you. You have the right to make stupid decisions for yourself. And no one can stop you. No one should be allowed to stop you. You want to make that bad decision? Go ahead and make it. Same as the poker table, same as everywhere else. People can do their best to give you advice, give you the best advice, based on evidence, blah blah blah. But if you choose to do something else, that's totally within your rights. At least it is here in Australia or in America. It's not necessarily in places like China or Russia, where the Chinese are basically going to force the vaccine on all their citizens. Because in China, you're basically not allowed to do whatever you want. You're allowed to do what the government lets you. I mean, dying is one thing, like getting your lungs absolutely wrecked by the virus is another. I mean, just catching it and being maimed for the rest of your life, or for the next decade or so, is not really something that I'm interested in. Like, imagine catching something and then having it cause you never being able to play sport again, not being able to do much at the gym. That would be absolutely horrible. Come on, please say Jack 10. Call back. I don't know what I can call back. Right. Yeah, I mean, they're going to do it in China. They're not going to do it anywhere else. Kind of shit. They're not going to do it in any free countries. Any democracies. It's not going to happen. You might get your good old government subsidies removed from you if you don't take it, but you know, get a feed from the government, or don't take this life-saving vaccine. It's up to you. Most people would gladly take the fortnightly paycheck from the government, then what size do I squeeze to? 9? Let's go 11. If I take the vaccine, I'll have the real coronavirus. What? Do you understand how vaccines work? Let go of that shit. Let go of that shit. Really? I mean, tell you can you can tell that to the people who actually caught the virus and got their lungs wrecked. I mean, just because you haven't met anyone who that's happened to, it doesn't mean it hasn't happened. Just walk into any public hospital and talk to people. Go into the ICU and say to people on the ventilators. Like it's not going to be a pretty sight for you. Half pot, shall we? Another bit of equity. Getting paid. Getting paid with the king high. No, not king high, pair of kings. Flopped the straight, which is probably why that was so good. Like if you want to see whether it's real or fake, you go into a public hospital and just say that you're visiting someone in the ICU and then go into the ICU. Like that's all you got to do. Is that not enough evidence for you? Well, there's the people who are trying to poison us with the vaccines. I mean, maybe. That's definitely one hypothesis. Get organized. It's like what country do you what country do you live in? Like, what is this? America's weird. All the states are like their own little country. Kind of like Europe. How like each country is their, like you can imagine like all of Europe being one country. That's kind of like what America is, isn't it? Each state is its own little thing that they do. Basically the same as Europe. Except in Europe, the individual countries have more power over their own country than the states do in America. So you'd have more, the states would have more power. The individual countries in Europe have more power than the states do in the United States. I guess you can say it's the same for Australia. The states in Australia have got shit all powers. Like, do you, I don't know. You want to watch, what? Flat is short. Yeah. Donk now. Alright, I mean, I've got all the sets there, don't I? I mean, there's one thing to question the government about their decisions, but there's another thing to question the government questioning the not questioning the medical advice that they get. I mean, because if the government is just following the medical advice, and the medical advice comes from experts, then the government is following the expert advice about what to do. So then you're putting your trust in verified experts in the topic, which is a reasonable thing to do when you've got no fucking clue about what's going on. Like say for example, your wiring in your house was fucked. Like, are you just gonna do it yourself and get electric? You're gonna call an electrician. You're gonna call the expert who actually knows what they're doing. Right, it's the same kind of shit. Doing everything yourself is a good way to get a Darwin Award, to be honest. No, I haven't been collecting hands, I've just been recording most of them. You can always go back and watch them all. I saw the 8s, yeah. Getting the loose side, but we'll do it. No, you're gonna jam. So funny if he jams. Rip it, bro. Rip it. Alright. You have a clue what's going on, do you? I mean, that's very much up for debate. What is this? I'm going to 100 hands in this challenge. I mean, I'm guessing it's around 10 BB per 100. But if you want to go and figure out exactly how many hands I've played and how much I've won in terms of big blinds, you can go and do that. All the recordings are up on the website. Like, so far we played like 2.5 hours and we're up like $10. We were up like 3 binds at one stage, and we went down to like -1, and now we're like almost break even. That's variance for you. Look, like how does your electrician make money? He makes money by knowing more than you about electricity. How does a doctor make money? By knowing you more than you about the human body and how to treat disease. Like that's how experts make money. That's like the specialization is the backbone of modern society. So like, unless you have the good old decade or so to devote to becoming a doctor yourself, it's an okay line of reasoning to put your trust in people that know more than you about a particular topic. I mean, Bill Gates right now is the biggest philanthropist in the entire world, so I don't really see the argument there. He's sitting on like $100 billion. I'm sure he doesn't give a shit about money anymore. Like, where do his motives come from? His motives come from his ability to use his current stack to help people. Just, I guess I'm calling. Oh, we got a flush draw. Dentists are kind of a scam. I mean, in my opinion, this is just way out of it. It would be nice if dentists were brought under medicine, so it would be kind of unified. Right now they're their own separate profession. Which is nice for them. But not super nice for everyone else. Okay. And we totally bricked. Oh well.
Yo, what's going on?
Americans really like to sue people, don't they? Pair here and throw that pot on the left. Two pair. I don't think anyone's trying to kill half the world. Fuck is that? I mean, you can listen to whoever you want. It's you've got rights. You've got the right to make bad decisions. That's what I was saying earlier, right? Stopping out of the straight and jam on me, but oh well.
Yo, what's going on?
A pair of fours or something. Watch Vax too. I don't know. Maybe you should learn a thing or two about vaccines to start off with. You know, kind of what they are, what a virus is, what a bacteria is, all that stuff. You know, basic high school science. And then we can talk about your mockumentary.
What's going on?
I mean, I have a degree in biochemistry, so I know a thing or two about vaccines. Hey, we made a set. We over bet the turn. Go 3/4 pot, hope we get raised. No one ever predicts that checking range. Well, yeah, I mean, why is there a 0% chance that you get you could get tetanus? Is because I don't know. I wouldn't say there's a 0% chance of you getting tetanus. Like if you got a cut or something, if you get tetanus, you're absolutely fucked. So like, what's the risk reward there? Like it's like putting a seatbelt on when you're driving a car. Sure, like it's a very low chance that you're actually going to get into an accident this time. But if you do, the seatbelt's gonna save you. SI maybe good here. No, it's got profiles. Just watch the video. Yeah, I'm going to exercise my rights to not watch the bullshit that you want me to watch. Squeeze it. Donk. Donk, 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 donk. There we go. Okay. I mean, there's plenty of water in Australia. The whole fucking thing is surrounded by it. Basically, all the cities are on the coast. There's a desert in the middle. Yeah, well, there's 30 cases per year because a lot of people choose to get the vaccine or the booster or whatever it is. Most people have had the vaccine in the past, and they just get a booster when they need it. I guess that's why the case numbers are so low. Like the risk reward is really good. Like there's very low risk for taking the vaccine, and the reward is not getting tetanus. Hey VKS, we're talking about. I think 5G is safe. I mean, is your microwave safe? I don't know, man. They use the same bands of microwave radiation, don't they? The 5G is just as dangerous as your microwave is. Are you gonna throw out your microwave? Probably not. Pretty useful. Gets to heat up your food. How do we always end up in these four-way pots? Like, I have no idea. And you have odor in Australia. Not sure what you mean by that. Okay. If you say so, dude. Do you own a microwave? Because if you own a microwave, you're a hypocrite. Sorry about this. It's one and done this 6-7. Ooh, we get through. A mild fever from the flu vaccine every year. I mean, no, that's one of the side effects. You can get some stuff like that for a couple of days. So basically, how a vaccine works is you take the virus, you shred it, and those little pieces of the virus, your immune system can eventually learn to recognize them. And so when the real virus comes along, your immune system has learnt from the shredded pieces of it how to deactivate it. Isn't that neat? Your immune system is actually working for you without actually having to get the actual virus. Well, I mean, microwaves and 5G are basically the same, right? Your microwave and your 5G. How do you think 5G works? Microwaves. Okay, squeeze. Squeeze. You know your oven gives off radiation as well, right? You're gonna stop using your oven? The fire that you use to cook your steak or whatever, that gives off radiation. You're gonna stop using that? I don't know, man. It's pretty slippery slope. The screen that you're watching this on, that radiation is gonna fuck you up, bro. I mean, yeah, it's not very funny. That's why they test them to death. Like they test them and test them and test them. Like if these vaccine companies like make a vaccine that gives people bad side effects, like it's not a very good vaccine. I mean, the frequencies are different. I don't know, man. Have you stepped outside? If you step outside and get into the sun, you'll get basically all the frequencies of radiation possible. Besides, I think you'll get most of them. Some of them are removed by the atmosphere, but not entirely. So every time you step outside, you're basically taking small doses of every possible frequency in the universe. King high? We play king high? Probably not. We opened 5x, didn't we? Dude, if you want to take both my colostrum, you can do that. Bovine colostrum. I mean, like, I'm sure you've taken human colostrum once, maybe? I don't know, man. Sunlight's been tested on basically everything that lives, so... What is going on here? Why is he betting into me when the king comes? Well, I mean, it is. The sun gives off all the frequencies, even though some of them are much lower amplitude than others. No, you don't get as much intensity of the band which 5G sits on. And because of that, you can actually run 5G. Because you can just filter out the noise from the sun. I mean, there's small studies on everything. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a study on the rate at which spoons disappear from hospital cafeterias. Not that is of any use to anyone, besides people who have to put spoons inside cafeterias. Guess we'll bluff here. Don't know if there's a mechanism of action that you're gonna have to. I mean, maybe there is. It doesn't make any sense for bovine, like bovine colostrum to do that, because the flu is a human virus, so the bovine would protect you against cow flu, maybe. Yes, queen. Didn't really expect the small blind to call here. And I guess they're going to call with most of their pocket pairs, aren't they? Do we raise? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, so I tell you what else contains all of that: human milk, and the antibodies in human milk are actually human antibodies. So, like, if you really want a good benefit, like go ask some pregnant lady if you can buy her breast milk. Like that'll get you some real antibodies, rather than the cow ones. I don't know. Didn't you just say that the 2019 study proved that the 4G wasn't making people sick? I would have expected was Queen X to go all in by now. What the hell happened here? We're about to go cold call. Give up. Yeah, we're going open ender. Alright. Don't think you understand. Like, you know what the frequency of light is, right? Just like visible light. Just Google what the frequency of that is. Like, if you're worried because 300 is bigger than 6, you should see what the frequency of visible light is. Sorry about this. What do you think happens when the oxygen gets excited? It literally just heats up. Yeah, I mean, of course, light, visible light doesn't produce radio frequencies. It's at a different frequency. It's at a higher frequency than the visible spectrum. That's why the RF meter can't pick it up. We should have. I tell you what can pick up the frequencies of light that you can comes from your light bulb. Your eyeballs. Your eyeballs can do that pretty well. Assuming you have at least one of them. Yeah, the sun produces radio frequencies and it produces it in very low frequencies. That's why the visible spectrum is what it is. Like your eyes have been tuned by evolution to see the frequencies that are most produced by the sun hitting the earth. The light from the sun hitting the earth. Doesn't mean it doesn't produce them, just means your RF meter can't pick it up. Alright, we're 2 hours and 50 minutes. Probably go for 10 minutes or so. Don't want to go too much longer than 3 hours. And I'm starting to get hungry. Haven't eaten anything since we started. I think I'm going to go and have something to eat. Yeah, okay. Got a gut shot. Surprised it didn't raise me with that hand. Okay. What? No, why would I do that? Do I want my teeth to decay? What the hell's going on? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not liking this. Look at all that. You know how IQ is like supposed to be based on age or whatever, or age brackets? Some people their IQ goes up 1-to-1 with their age. Imagine how good that would be. When you're 150, you get 150 IQ. Take you a while to get there though. What about the S5 suited? Okay, we'll let it go now. Really weird 5-bet size. Take back the ace queen. Pair of sixes, alright. The queens here against the small blind. Here's nice, a bit for a half pot bet. Check back the ruler. Not sure why he's calling ace 9 high there. But okay. Okay. Probably could have gone, yeah, 6 is okay for this isolation. I mean, there is radio frequency coming from the sun, it's just that your radio frequency meter is being tuned to literally tune out the radio frequencies from the sun. The background noise from the sun has been tuned to do that. That's why you can't detect them with your radio frequency meter, because it's literally been designed not to. that was an abrupt change in fucking topic, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, mate! What are you doing? Totally just way out there. Talking about 5G, and you go to like Greece with Tom Hanks. A backdoor flush draw. I do like them. Hard it. Alright, back to missed. Give up. Yeah, I mean, radio frequencies come out for a whole bunch of stuff. Like certain rocks with their decay, elements with their decay will spit out better radio. Got this. I mean, it's nice to not believe in free will, but you kind of have to act as if there is, because otherwise it's just like, otherwise the entire universe becomes a bit of a clusterfuck, doesn't it? Like from a philosophical from a philosophical debate point of view, free will, no free will doesn't really matter, because like being practical about it means you kind of have to behave as if there is free will. I'm not too sure about that, because your teeth do have cells in them still. They're not just like dead. They are bone, but they're not just dead chunks of rock in your mouth. Like the cells building them up and tearing them down and protecting them from bacteria and whatnot. So the idea with the fluoride is those cells can incorporate the fluoride into the atomic structure of your teeth, make them a bit stronger. Less tooth decay in the general population, that kind of stuff. I mean, to the point I was trying to make, it's like free will, no free will, it doesn't matter too much, because you kind of have to behave as if there is. Anyway. Not too sure what you think. Why you think vaccines can contain fetus and mercury? Here about 3 hours now. Let's call it session. Get out on the big blind. I'm just giving up here. Probably should have bet the turn. Go for a small bet. Maybe we can get queen on a fold. Nice, get it through. I mean, you can think that, and I'll just leave what I think about you to myself. All right, let's have a look at the bankroll. There you go, 565. So we're up about 15 bucks. Not too bad, making a good $5 an hour with our 3-hour session there. But it was quite a swingy session. We're up quite a lot and then down a bit and then up a bit, so it's all swings and roundabouts really. So yeah, there we go, 565. So remember to like the video, guys. Thanks for showing up and participating in the interesting discussion about 5G and the sun, and what else we talk about? Fluoride? I don't know. Some other nonsense. Great stuff. And I've got to play the exit video. No. Turn this song off. And let's play this one. Alright. Good stuff right there. Okay, let's thank the Patreon supporters. So I've got to thank some Patreon supporters. Today I'm going to be thanking Barbaros and Benito for signing up through the Patreon. And to everyone who's already purchased Early Access 2021, thanks to you guys for throwing in your support. You get Early Access 2021. If you already have Early Access 2020, you get a bit of a discount for 2021. If you don't have 2020, then you can get the bundle and you get both years, which is nice. So yeah, thanks to you guys. So thanks to everyone for joining me today in the Bankroll Challenge. And I will be seeing you all in the next one.